Blitz with Muffin here. Another How'd He Do gameplay review from one of my subscribers. So going in, Nisk is playing his E4. Very capable tank destroyer, but in my opinion, a little awkward between the armor it has and just with the maneuverability. It doesn't have enough armor, I would say, to quite protect it enough against the tiers it's fighting, but it's enough to make the maneuverability a little slower with this tank. So in terms of playing as tank destroyer, some of the things that I look for is he's putting himself in positions to support his teammates, playing that supportive role, being with his team, putting himself in that position, which this is actually quite good in terms of that position, because he's getting himself in a great view where he can kind of see the enemy. He's within that circumference of where the enemies are and where his team is to try to protect them within that radius, which is a very effective way, and kind of moving with them and trying to support them as they make their advances and try to fulfill their role. So while the heavies are on the front lines trying to fulfill their role, as the light tanks, medium tanks are trying to spot and do their jobs, Nisk is in that position to try to play that supportive role and kind of have that bird's eye view. He's really trying to pay attention. He's not just tunnel visioning on one enemy. He's looking around. And the other thing with the E4 is having to utilize that landscape, that protection, the rocks and things of that sort. Staying close to those can really help protect you in terms of like a tank like an E4 where that armor can be a little awkward. So he's doing actually quite a fantastic job here as he's looking around. He's looking for these targets, these opportunities that he can get some snapshots off the enemy now. Now that was actually a great shot on the aggro, but unfortunately his team is kind of falling apart faster than he can get shots off. So this is actually great because he's not just staying in one place, because that would be camping. This is more so being not only an effective sniper, but now he's really trying to support his team. His team went down in that little trench alleyway, and now he's going in to try to support him as much as he can. So honestly, doing probably no different than I would have done, really trying to get in here in this this complete duel here, this this clash of tanks here on this alleyway. And now this is a little tricky because there's kind of this mess of tanks. Now it is smart that he is using these tanks as cover, but once again the E4, that E100 was quickly able to get that shot off right into the E4. So he's got this E100 right off to his left, and there's an enemy over here. It looks like the Waffenträger over to the right. So really kind of putting him and now that he's the last one standing, this is really a tough spot, but very smart in taking out that Waffenträger. This E100, in hopes that he can try it. Now, it would have been good to try to get some cover, but honestly, what can you do? There wasn't a whole lot Nisk could have done. I think he really did everything he could have. It was a great game, honestly, in terms of how he did. I think he did everything that I personally would have done. So great job, Nisk. Thanks for the replay. Keep up the good work. Stay cool and keep tanking.